Hi, this is Bruce with Hunsaker Home Hacks. Please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for future notifications. Share me with a friend and on social media. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. So today we're talking about a home security system. That's right. This is the Xsense Home Security Kit. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this box. We're going to see what's inside. We're going to check this puppy out. So don't touch that dial. Stay right here as we check out the Xsense Home Security Kit. Okay, people. Now it's time for another edition of What's in the Box. What's in the box? Xsense, your trusted home safety innovator. Home Security Kit. Let's open the box. Cue the music, Phil. This appears to be the motion sensor. The entry sensors. Box of goodies. A sticker, a thank you card, information quick start card, and manual, and the base station. Alright, let's open up the box of goodies and see what we have in here now. Alright, so we have a Type-C connector to a fixed power supply for the base station. We have CR123A 3-volt lithium batteries. Assuming one for each of these. We have mounting screws, a remote control, we have double-sided tape, more mounting screws. These are for... Alright, so let's take a look at this is our sensor. Take this off here. You can firmly mount this somewhere else and then it slides on. Just like that. This is where our battery goes. This battery will go right like that. Super easy. If you wanted to permanently mount it, here's your screws. Here's your placement. This is your mount. The sensor. So the battery sensor. Your battery goes there for the sensor. Super easy. It's got a nice little bevel look on it. And then we have our base station. It's got a rubberized strip on the bottom. Power code. Power supply is 5 volts. Looks like a speaker hole. Alright, the model number on the base station is SBS10. At home, you left home, turn off. SOS. So what do we get in the box? We got quick start card, thank you card, user manual, and sticker. 2 sensors for entry. 1 motion sensor. 1 remote. 1 base station with power cord. And then all the mounting stuff. So what are we going to do? We're going to hook this puppy up. We're going to see how it works. So we're going to install the Xsense into the application. So we're going to start by pulling up the application here. There we go. And we're going to start by adding a device. We're going to add a base station, and that will be the first thing we do. We're going to put it into the Hunsaker house. We're going to choose the room. It's going to go into the study. And we're going to hit next. We're going to now plug in the Type-C connector into the back of the accents. And we have a red light. Alright, so now we're going to hold this 1, 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1000, 4, 1000, 5, 1000, 6, 1000, 7, 1000, 8, 1000, 9, 1000, 10, 1000. And it should give us a green light. Right there's our green light. So we are now ready to install. On the bottom of the accent is our QR code. So we're going to hit X here and we're going to scan our QR code. And there we go. Now it is searching for the nearest Bluetooth device. Alright, it's going to want us to put in our password and we're going to hit next. Alright, so now it's connecting to the Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi connected.
Bingo. We are there. We have the base station installed into the application. Perfect. So next thing we're going to do is the remote control. Just like that, it has a QR code on the back to make it as easy as possible. Now we're going to hit remote control. And we're going to go through the same process. We are going to, there we go, scan the QR code. And we're going to give it a name. Since we're going generic, we're going to call it home. Just like that. And we're going to hit next.
Ready to add a device.
So in order to add the device, you have these two top buttons here. This one is disarm, and this one is arm, or away. So we're going to hit both of those at the same time until it flashes blue twice. There we go. And it's now been added. Alright, so we are finished. So now we're going to install a sensor. Alright, so here's our sensor inside of there. This is a door sensor. It has a QR code just like before. It uses the CR123A battery right here. It's a big chunky battery. So let's do the first step here. We're going to go in here and hit install, and we're going to hit entry sensor. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to scan our QR code. There we go. And here we go. Now we're going to select a room. So remove the back cover, insert the battery. We're going to start the battery right now. Next. All right.
Ready to add a device.
We're going to slide the battery on here. It says it's ready. Now on the back of this, on the side right here, there's a little button. See if we can keep that in focus right here. A little button right here called test. Right there at the very bottom. This is magnetic. You can see the magnetic sensor area
Device
right there.
not added. Please try it again.
Let's retry. We're going to
Ready
hit this.
to add a device.
Alright, we're going to hit test. Hold it down 5 seconds until it flashes blue.
Device added.
There we go. So the device has been added. says it's finished. And there we go. It says it's closed. Open, closed. Alright, now let's see, go in here and see sounds and everything. It's on silent mode right now, so let's go when the sensor is opened up. We want it to hear a sound. That should be the sound that we end up hearing. So let's open the sensor. Alright, we have multiple sounds that we can have. Let's see what they all sound like. Small chime. Small beep. Sounds like water. I like the first one. Just enough to tell you that the door has been opened. Alright. So we have those installed. We will need to install this one too. This is going to go into our garage. It will cover then if the garage door is opened or any type of movement in the garage, which I think is a good use for this one. It's going to install pretty much the same way. It's going to have a QR code with it. It has a test button on it right here, and you have a wall mount. And you just put this sucker into the wall mount, and boom, bada bing, you'll be good to go. We have a second sensor here for the back door. We're going to do the same, repeat the same functions that we repeated before. Alright, so we're going to mount these to the sliding glass door, and the easiest way to do that is going to be using some double-sided tape. So we're going to mount this guy right here. So the easiest thing to do is just to flip it over. We're going to mount this. Tape right on the back. Nice little tab right there to pull it off. Since this is a metal frame, we're going to use the double-sided tape. Alright, so we're ready to mount. So we have the chime set for the front door to sound like this. The chime set for the back door to sound like this. Alright, let's hook them up. Okay, the sensor is installed, as you can see right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to open the door and hear the sound. And if you heard it, there's a slight beep right there. You can see the blue light go off. You can see the sensor back door family room was open. So let's open it again. Alright, that was opened. Now we're going to do a close. And there's the sensor again. Alright, now we're going to look at the front door. Here's the front door sensor. Now you can see there's a space in between there, but it still works fine. The reason is I would have to cut my molding to make it go up, but it still works. So let's see if we can get it to open and make a sound. You'll see the notification. And there you go. Again, you can see the LED light up. There's the notification. There's the notification that the door has been closed. And we're going to go into the garage. Now it's dark. there's the motion sensor going off. There's the motion sensor in the garage. It's around 8 feet off the ground. By being 8 feet off the ground, it is able to react to the garage door being opened. Very cool. So there's the other sensor. All right, now we're going to do a walkthrough on the Xsense application. All right, so as you can see, we have the base station here, and in the base station you have the name of the base station, the room, sound settings, voice enabled system, LED brightness. We have it set to maximum. Alright, so that's pretty much that. If you want to set the sounds, you can test different tones if you want your alarm tones to be tested. And there you go. And then you can see the battery on each individual device, the signal strength for sensors, and they all have a really good signal strength. You can see their current status, the closed door, closed, no motion detected. And then down here you can see where it says mode. So right now we're at home is on, but if we were to go away from the application, we can turn
Away mode ready. System on.
all right, and then if we want to totally disarm the alarm system, we hit this.
System disarmed.
And you can see we're getting notifications the entire time that we're doing that. And then you have the at
Home
home.
mode ready. System on.
And there you go. All right, and we go back to the home. All right, so now we have the remote. The remote works just like the app. You have your buttons here. So if we were to be using the remote, we would hit the away button here. And you hold it 3 seconds.
Away mode ready. System on.
And then you get a notification through the application. And the same thing goes with the disarm, 3 seconds.
System disarmed.
And then we go to the at home feature, 3 seconds.
Home mode ready. System on.
And then last but not least is the SOS. And that is a 5-second push, and that will automatically set off the alarm. So the final way that you can arm an alarm is by using the Echo product. Okay, so we're going to arm through Alexa now. The way we're going to do that is we're going to do the 2 arms that we can do. And one of the codes, one of the word phrases is, Alexa, arm my alarm.
Base station is armed in stay mode.
Alright, so now you can see in the application that away mode via, and it gives me my home hacks by me. Alright, so now we are going to arm the home in away mode. Alexa, arm my home in away mode.
Base station is armed in away mode.
And as you can see now, it's showing it's been armed in away mode. Alexa, disarm my alarm.
Please disarm your security system manually. To enable disarm by voice, open the Alexa app.
So in order to do it by voice, you actually have to go in and allow Alexa to do so. If not, you have to use the application and or the remote. All right, so now you get to see the Accent Home Security Kit in action. Let's go over a few things that I like about it. I like the fact that I can set each door sensor and sensor up to its own tone. There are 4 to choose from. Currently I have 3 sensors. I have the back door sensor, the front door sensor, and the sensor in my garage for motion. When I hear the tone, I know where it's coming from just on the basic tones of the doors being open and closed. The application is easy to use. It has a lot of different customizable features, and that's super cool. The notifications you receive from it is top notch. You know when the door was open, you know when the door was closed, you know which door it is, you know which sensor is going off, and that's super cool. Also, there are 3 ways that you can arm your Accent system. Through the application itself, you can arm it with the remote control, or you can arm it with your Alexa device, and that's super cool. The alarm sound is loud. It's very loud, and that's cool. So we have it set up in our upstairs. And I will tell you, the connectivity between the base station and its sensors is phenomenal. So I have it upstairs, but all my sensors are downstairs. And my base station is dead center in my house, and the sensors are at the furthest points that they need to be in order to cover the areas that they need to cover. So if you're interested in the Accent Home Security Kit, I put a link below where you can find it, along with all the specs and details. This is Bruce with Hunsaker Home Hacks. Please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for future notifications, share me with a friend and on social media. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I will see you soon. See you soon. See you soon. Hands up. Boom. Good.